Hi everyone. Today we will talk about classful IP addressing. An IP address is a 32-bit number. It uniquely identifies a host, such as a computer or a printer or a router, on a TCP/IP network. It can be represented via binary notation, decimal notation, or hexadecimal notation. In the binary notation, an IP address is divided into 4 parts, each part containing 8 bits known as octets. When we convert each of these octets to decimal numbers, we get the decimal notation, and when we convert them to hexadecimal numbers, we get the hexadecimal notation. An IP address is divided into 2 parts, network and host address. The TCP/IP wide area network is divided into many networks, and each network consists of multiple hosts. In an IP address, the first n bits are used to denote the network, and the remaining bits are used to denote the host. Using the network address, we can find the total number of networks present in the system, and we can also find out the total number of possible hosts present in a particular network. Next, we will talk about subnet masks. A mask is a 32-bit number. When we perform the bitwise AND operation between the mask and the IP address, we get the network address. For example, in the given example, 192.168.10.10 is the IP address and 255.255.255.0 is the subnet mask. When we perform a bitwise AND between these two operations, the network address will be 192.168.10.0 and the host address will be 0.0.0.10. Next, we have 3 classes of IP addressing based on the number of bits used to denote the subnet mask, or rather the network address. So for class A IP addressing, we use 8 bits to denote the network address. In class B, we use 16 bits, and in class C, we used 24 bits. In order to differentiate between the 3 classes, we have different ranges of the first octet for each of these 3. So for class A, the first octet ranges from 0 to 127. For class B, it ranges from 128 to 191, and for class C, it ranges from 192 to 223. Since for class A IP addressing, the first octet ranges from 0 to 127. The first bit of the first octet will always be 0, and hence the number of networks here will be 2 to the power 7. We used 2 of the addresses, which are special addresses. So the address of 0.0.0.0 cannot be used because it is used to denote a specific host on the local network, and the address that begins with 127 cannot be used because it belongs to us because it is reserved for internal loopback functions. The number of hosts in class A addresses will be 2 to the power 24, and we remove 2 of the hosts because a host ID in which all bits are set to 0 cannot be assigned because this host ID is used to represent the network ID, and a host ID in which all bits are set to 1 cannot be assigned because this host ID is reserved as a broadcast address to send packets to all the hosts present on that particular network. So for the same reason, 2 of the host addresses are removed from both class B and class C as well. So next we come to class B addressing. Here the number of networks is 2 to the power 14. It's not 2 to the power 16 because the first octet ranges from 128 to 129, and as we can see, the first 2 bits will always be set to 1 and 0. Similarly, the number of hosts here will be 2 to the power 16 minus 2. For class C addressing, the total number of networks will be 2 to the power 21. It won't be 2 to the power 24 because the first octet ranges from 192 to 223, and as we can see, the first 3 bits are always set to 110. Similarly, the number of hosts will be 2 to the power 8 minus 2. So that's pretty much it. I won't cover class D and class E addressing in this video because of timing constraints. So the problem with classful addressing is that sometimes millions of addresses are wasted in class A, and class C addressing is sometimes insufficient to cater to the needs of an organization. To resolve these issues, we use classless addressing, where we subdivide one class of IP address, say for example class B, into subnetworks. Again, I'm not going into the further details because of the timing constraints. The links that helped me make this video are listed in the video description. Thank you.